What is going on, y'all? GeoFucks here. So, hysterectomy is still going. It's still set for August 31st. Wednesday, August 31st, 2022 at 1:45 p.m. 1:45 in the afternoon, EST, Eastern Standard Time. It's still happening. We are less than 2 weeks away from this big ordeal. I am having a laparoscopic hysterectomy. Trans lives matter. Reproductive health care is a basic human right. Bodily autonomy, my body, my choice, and trans men exist. We need access to birth control, contraceptives, hysterectomies, IUDs, abortions, etc. Okay? And we all, regardless of anatomy, gender, sexuality, we all deserve access to healthcare coverage, healthcare insurance. I'm a big supporter of universal healthcare. As much as we pay in taxes, we pay more than enough to make sure that everybody in this country has access to healthcare. And the healthcare needs to be inclusive, accessible, affordable, and accessible, and inclusive. No one should have to be worrying about, are they going to be turned away or treated badly because of their gender, their sexuality, their income, their race, etc. So, if you remember in my previous video, I was told a week after my initial scheduled date for my hysterectomy that there was scheduled conflict at the hospital with the OR rooms, and that I wasn't sure if they were going to be able to keep the same surgery date or if it was going to be pushed back into September. I was informed today, August 18th, that it will indeed be happening August 31st. It did get pushed back in the sense of the time. So instead of 11 a.m., it's at 1:45 p.m. I still have to be at the hospital 2 hours prior to my actual surgery. And I still have to go and do my labs 24 to 48 hours before my surgery. So I'm likely going to be taking August 30th off so I can actually go down, do my labs, and probably spend the day in that area, and then come back in the evening. And then thankfully I have a friend who is going to be taking me back down there August 31st for my surgery. The plan is to leave around 9:30, 9 o'clock, 9:30 in the morning, and then go on down to the hospital. The hospital is about an hour and a half from where I live, and about an hour and a half away from where they live, where my friend lives. They're going to stay in the area while I'm having the surgery, and then they're going to transport me back to the area. And they even offered to let me stay with them for a few days while I recover, which was really nice. Like, I really appreciate them a lot. Very grateful, and just, it's a privilege, it's a blessing, so very thankful for them. I am going to complete my short-term disability paperwork tomorrow. I already sent the paperwork off to my doctor, last month. So it's just about me doing my paperwork and my employer doing theirs. So we'll be taking care of all of that tomorrow. And it's wild, right? Because so August 31st is my actual surgery date. I will get paid anyways September 2nd. So I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. And then hopefully your short-term disability kicks in, which I pay for bi-weekly, every pay period, twice a month. I pay a little over $33 per pay period for it. What the change that did happen was it went from being 4 to 6 weeks for recovery to straight out, you're taking 8 weeks now. And I was like, what? Like, okay, that was a big jump from 4 to 6 weeks to 8. However, if you have short-term disability, most of the time you get up to 12 weeks of short-term disability per year. And hey, that's fine with me. I mean, if my short-term disability covers it and kicks in, I will gladly take those 8 weeks and relax and recover and heal and sleep and rest and not be looking at computer screens and trying to, you know, be on the computer and phone and outreach and all this other stuff. I will gladly sit on my butt for 8 weeks, okay? I haven't had consecutive weeks off since April of 2021. So we're talking about basically a year and a half ago. So I will gladly enjoy not having to, you know, work. You feel me? I'm gonna enjoy that. You know, hey, I'm thankful, I'm privileged, I'm blessed. I don't take any of this for granted. So that's that. So that's the update. So I'm gonna kind of do a video where I show you as much information as I can with respect to my privacy, to the hospital's privacy, to my employer's privacy, of me filling out the short-term disability paperwork and what's asked. But yeah, thank you to my friend who is going to help me get to the procedure, back to the procedure, potentially let me stay with them for a few days. Much appreciation. Major thanks to my gynecologist, my primary care physician, the scheduler, the gynecologist scheduler, my job, even though Lord knows we need to be paid better, but thank you to them for the healthcare coverage and the short-term disability insurance. And yeah, protect trans kids, trans lives matter, intersex people exist, trans men exist, trans masculine people exist, bodily autonomy, reproductive rights and freedoms for all people. I'm out.